Hello everybody. Welcome back to another iteration of Ireland Esports Collegiate Series. We're here on spring 2025 of Valorant. I'm Schmergen and I'm joined again by Curse. Now, Curse, we're getting to start the first game of spring 2025. Super excited to see a lot of the teams coming back, trying to see if some teams can hold up the legacy that they had last season. What are you looking forward to seeing today as we get our first match in here? Going to be TUD Instalock versus Maynooth Throwers.
I'm just going to be really excited to see kind of the new iterations of any kind of teams, and even if there's very similar grasp of players or anything like that, we're going to see kind of how the players and teams have grown over the last few months, because they've had time to improve individually and maybe even play together and do that kind of thing and try to up their level to get a little bit of a higher tier over here on collegiate. But we're getting straight into it because we're a little bit delayed for some reason. I don't want to talk
Both reasons
about
out of control and reasons maybe in control.
Yeah, some control for some people is too much, and I learned that today.
Okay, so leading into this game, I want to talk about Maynooth in particular here, because this Maynooth squad is kind of made up of like a merge of the A and B team from last semester. I think Super Monkey, K-Tora, and Flozdalal here, I think were on the A team last time, and Za and Aimer are kind of brought in from the B team. It's both the A and Bs they've done a huge mismatch mix bundle of all of the A and B team for this semester. So I think they're just trying to see who has the most chemistry here, and this is what they've ended up with.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see kind of how that integrates in and how they kind of push that forward, especially moving onto this new semester, moving into this. And we're going to be getting straight into game here, I think. I don't know if we have it on stream, but we're starting out on Haven. We're starting out with Maynooth on the attacker's side, and I'm just going to be really excited to see what they're going to bring out here.
See his to start. Yoru is in. It's a Yoru Ditto as well, which we didn't mention. I'm very happy with this. They're starting off even better though for Instalock as they get the first 2 kills on the table. Now it's left on to a 3v2 here.
Oh yeah, and it breaks it down, but straight down to 1 here. Only 1 remaining. A big chunk is here. Trying to reach around the clone, but cannot do it. Nice 1-0 start here, keeping it nice on the defender's side. That was just simple as kept it going. And the first blood of the season is found on stream.
Yeah, I mean, a C hit is going to be pretty good. They had Jet dash in, maybe not with enough support. I don't know if they had a smoke in or if they smoked at the right time, but the peek onto Za was a little too easy for Za to get that kill and open up the round. So I'm really looking to see if these XX can be cleaned up a little bit.
Standing ahead.
Yep.
All missiles away.
Very, very heavy kind of mid presence, looking here to see if they can do any damage, get some kind of kicks going, but spam not to find anything for now. Slowly fighting for any kind of control here. It is just sheriffs and a couple of classics, so not expecting the world from this. But maybe if they can break out, get some garage control, try to push it forward here. The cam is gonna just slow it up here. So really nothing to be kind of garnered on either side. The defense are just waiting it out, trying to let them walk into the hands here, but they do have this heavy flank here that's just going to open the entire round up.
This flank though from K-Tora gets only 1. I'm surprised they don't double dip with that.
Yeah, very reserved in terms of that, just taking the 1. And if that kill following through actually could really lead to issues here, especially because they cannot get a second here after backing down.
30 seconds left.
So that's 4 on the board. They're able to pick up 1 of those Spectres, keep the Sheriffs on board. So time might not be on their favor, but they have a huge amount of players. They just kind of run into it.
I got
One is gotten, but it's a trade out. 3v2. They need to try to pick up these. They have 12 seconds on the clock just above. And they are actually going to start to take these kills. Big Chungus doubles up to end it out. And that is going to be the round one out. 1-1. We even it out here. And the Throwers, they get themselves back on board.
And I think the turning point of that must have been when KOKA got the one, TP'd out, and then tried to fight A lobby again. I mean, CRD hit a pretty good shot, to be fair, but KOKA kind of gave away the A site. Even Floatzel getting the one kill, but was not ready for somebody walking up on him.
Let's take what they have.
Yeah, just kind of playing very reserved, giving so much space to the pistols. I know you don't want to go too aggressive and risk losing anything, but when you give them that free range, it does so much work for them. And now they're going for their own bit of aggression here off the back of their own, but it's only Classics to get one here. But now that they know everyone's up, they can just take the site here for the side of Instalock, get the plant, and in this 4v4 against just pistols, it's looking like the second round will bounce over towards Maynooth unless some... I don't even know what would need to happen here with these pistols.
Up against rifles as well. It's only one Spectre. You know, it's a C retake is easy, right?
Yeah, no,
that's what Fnatic are saying. That's what Mini says all the time.
Yeah, I mean, they have the power here. I don't see in any way they can't do it. Okay, I can see one reason why they can't do it.
And then they die to the missile.
Yeah, just take it out instantly by the salvo.
At least they retrieved the rifle, I think. I think they dropped the Spectre first, so no harm, no foul.
No, nothing really lost there. Surviving with the three, getting the 3 rifles. And now, both sides going to have full weaponry. Both sides going to be able to do it. We are going to see a Blade Storm online for the side of Maynooth, so a little bit of opportunity here maybe to do something. But keeping it going.
I want to see what this A hit looks like. The C hit on the pistol round fell a little flat, so I want to see if they have something better prepared for this A hit. It's just going to be CRD walking up, taking this fight onto his doppelganger, and KOKA gets the better of him.
Yeah, really nice. Just flashing out long, getting that. Even if you look away, you are going to get hit by that flash, man. There is no safety away from a breach flash.
And you see that a lot for teams that have a somewhat decent drilling or understanding of Haven when they're playing that breach, is to flash somebody into long to try and re-clear it like that. So good understanding of the map. Big Chungus should find out KOKA. Never mind, this could spell trouble here. And the KOKA isn't scared. It can barely hit the shots though. Maybe gets away with it in 3v3, but instead Stable Aimers started themselves!
Yeah, trying to pop themselves. Oh, the special delivery did not do it.
Oh no. If Za wins this, then all of the mistakes are wiped clean, right? That's how it works. Oh, Big Chungus. Showing how large
big if.
can be.
No, they keep that nice. Maybe stunning yourself is not the strat here.
And not the way I thought Teho was going to be debuted in Collegiate, but here we are.
No, not so fair, but there's still opportunities to make it work a bit harder. Get something going here. 3-1. Gonna be up against pistols once again. So Maynooth have a good situation here. And Instalock are gonna have to give up a lot of room so far to start off this game. But I'm really liking it because Maynooth picked the attacker side, so they have some plans here. They've had some machinations. And now KOKA whipping out the gate crash to see if they can get anything. They are getting info, but that is really it here, especially with the power they're giving away. A lot of questions on what the strat is.
They keep on wanting to take these fights on aiming like that, and sure, the stun idea is good, but they were so unsure if they even hit the stun. There's too many people there, and like at that point, either just go straight into spawn or just get out.
No, and the shorty there might not have been it as well as that. So everything just falling to pieces here. We do see the close fall. Uzi get taken out, but that seems like all it should be here is we're just seeing the double up of just cage after cage coming through here. As now fighting alone, that is just going to get taken out, and as a clean enough 4-1, they only lose out on one.
Yeah, this is a bit of a swing. I mean, the economy is already spiraled out of control here for Maynooth, but this is still a bit of a swing round if Instalock can find any kind of footing in this first half. If they don't win this round, they're down to an eco again, and the half is basically chalked already at that stage.
Exactly, and as well as that, the ult economy is absolutely thriving here for the side of Maynooth, and they're playing a bit of catch-up for TUD, so huge struggle. They need to find something here. They need to get one of their plays to come to fruition and get something going here. Oh, the dart is going to be difficult. They don't even hit it. Chaos is ensuing. The gate has been crashed. The kill has been gotten. And now A side is free reigns for them. Tejo not able to get anything here. And they're just going to keep going for the fights. Out of bullets with the Phantom, but the Sheriff is in hand and just going to swap on over. So everything is just going to come in handy. Yoru playing it out. And going for an ace, I guess, you know. Get 4, try to take some more.
I know I'm going to hear this in my Swifties about CRD acing on stream if he does this. We can't let it happen, boys. Come on,
Yeah.
Za. For me. Oh, there it is. Great stuff from CRD. Aim is on point for this man. Ace in the round, and basically dashes away all hope of Instalock having a good first half.
No, because now they have to either force themselves up and take a low percentage round, which they might be doing here, or go for the eco and give away the 6th. So they could be fighting for it right now. They only have one ult, and that is going to be the neural theft, which you need some momentum to be able to play off of it. And actually, no, they're gonna seeing that they had all the weapons bought up. They pivot back over. They go for a little bit of a half buy here, trying to deal some damage, maybe try to get something going here. So ceding away a lot of power to try to take this, but maybe they can do something here. Not a great start though, as KOKA is taken out as the first player here, not able to find anything. This time towards mid, trying to peek towards B. And now B site is going to be a bit of chaos here. That stun is going to slow him down. Fault line going to get a little bit going. And getting some trades out here, but it's not going the way he is. Uzi just walking in, knife out.
Yeah, my teammates got us. My teammates got us.
That's trust. That's trust right there. And Super Monkey cannot do anything. They picked up a kill, but that is all they are going to get here. So
I killed them.
the same story is kind of playing out exactly as it's been going so far. They got the pistol. That's all they were able to get here. And now they're going to call for a timeout. Both sides do have coaches as well, so excited to see. I think I'm just have to. I think we explicitly changed the ruling for coaches. I think for this semester.
Oh, we've got those now.
We do. Yeah.
I think the coach on Instalock should be Wheelo. I'm wondering what Wheelo is saying to him right now. We got to think, guys. They're walking into sites. They're taking space pretty easily. Our holds aren't that great on site. Like, what are we cleaning up here?
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. It's a game plan maybe to be like, okay, we need to put the Cypher on C to anchor C. We need to play to hold A long all the time. We need to push a player up, or maybe have a bit more coordination, because they've been trying to push KOKA up, but it has not worked out very well in both instances they've done it.
Success has not been found in any of the kind of attempts they've made, which is going to really inhibit them. They are switching up heavily here, though, as we can see. So maybe some kind of play here. As you said, that's just going to anchor over here. We're going to have KOKA keeping heavy towards the garage, but this gate crash is going to force a lot of movement here as C is the target. You're going to see CRD make a lot of room, make a lot of pressure here, and it's not looking good. KOKA trying to stay alive with their life, fighting against the opposing Yoru, but needs to get something here. 4v4, an opportunity to try to break forward. Super Monkey does have a not dead yet, so maybe a bit of opportunity to try to take a heavy fight, take a big push here. But Big Chungus is the linchpin right now. Staying alive here is critical. And now Uzi's going to stay alive off the back of this ult. Momentarily, 2v3 now though, breaking it down. Too long, one in garage. They have a nice spread of players here, and the Hunter's Fury is only going to make the post plant harder.
One enemy remains.
Chaos, but important is just KOKA. They need to find some amount of value, and right now that is not going to be the case here. That dart's going to slow them down. The timer is ticking, and this should be it right now. Maybe get it to half, but half is not enough here. Fighting for their life, and CRD finishes it off with the final one to get them 7 on the board.
Yeah, I think we had to. There was something was missed in the timeout anyway, because in that instance, 4 people are trying to leak out CT on this C retake, and we're going nowhere else. Floatzel tries to go through garage, but nobody's with them to trade. They don't properly clear out garage, and Big Chungus just lurks up. There's very little space to play with for that C retake, and that's a vital piece of the puzzle that you're missing in that kind of scenario.
Yeah, just a lot being thrown out there. Maynooth do expend a lot. There was a lot of ultimates used to really get that over the line. But they've had such success right now that I think the cost is not too great. Especially with only a few rounds left in the tank to go. They've already taken the lead for no matter what. And now these pistols, these sheriffs need to find some value here.
See it again here. Alright, this time you don't have the Dimensional Rift though. So maybe Za can get a kill. But this time is the time that they give it up. Big Chungus is set up now and takes his head clean off.
Simple as just removes them. Site is taken. Spikes is going to be planted in a moment after some salvos get thrown.
Spike planted.
And now
I was going to say this is a bit better, but this time instead of putting 4 people CT, we're just putting 4 people garage, and this is what happens. Everybody's in positions you're not expecting, and you're just getting mowed down on the way out. It's a 4K for Big Chungus. And the round streak cannot be stopped for Maynooth.
No, 8 on the board now. They lose the pistol, win the next 8 consecutive. It is looking like an absolute mowdown for now. Uzi hasn't gotten a kill. Sorry, Uzi is 0-6.
We've established this earlier. They trust their teammates a lot, even to get every kill.
Even to get every single kill on the board, they're not even needed, man.
Average FNS performance right here.
I mean, man, you don't need it. Just go in, die, place some smokes. I think that's how you play Clove correctly. I mean, I think. And now pushing through. Long is already completely off the board. They're just going to walk on through A. There's no control anymore. As A's going to be taken and retakes here. They get their first kill! Uzi absolutely spiraling out of control here. Don't steal their thunder.
It's an ace for Rose. Yes,
yeah.
an ace and the first kill for Uzi. It's the best of every world.
Yeah. I really want to imagine the comms for that round where Uzi yelling, "Oh, guys, I got a kill! Guys, I got a kill!" And then Rose in the car like,
As I ace.
It's just ace. I just aced the rest of them. Like, oh, okay.
I mean, after 2 people on Maynooth now, or after acing, you gotta think what's going on, what's going wrong for Instalock.
Yeah, it was looking good at, like, well, I was gonna say everyone's really putting in some work here. Uzi, well, they don't need to be. That's the thing is, you know, you don't need to look at the stats if your team is just absolutely dominating, and that is what is been the story so far, and it looks like that's gonna be the story that we're gonna keep on telling every single round here. Already losing out here, Super Monkey taken out. 4v5 already gonna be a struggle. Oh, and Panto peeks out perfectly, just trying to get a timing here. And now 3v5 is the second last round. It's really just pinned against such a wall that they're not able to get themselves out of. what do you even do here? You
Zag gets 1, low on HP though.
stepped out, gets caught.
One enemy
May as well throw the normal test, you know. It'll be fine. Yeah,
Only 1 round left. I mean, might as well
round in the
throw everything in there.
yeah, might as well. So there's 3 ults on the board over towards Instalock. Maybe you can get some going here. You got a Roll in Thunder. You got a Dimensional Drift. You got your Neural Theft. If you can create a little bit of... Get info. Push onto a side. Get 1 kill, get a Neural Theft, get some info, get some power. There's an idea, but you gotta get the first step going, which is taking control without losing all of your advantage instantly, which they have not been able to do whatsoever so far. It has just been a Maynooth game through and through. I mean, if you're going to take the first round of the half, try to take the last round of the half as well and see what you can do going forward here.
And they have some decent ult for it, and they're probably the only one. Well, unless CRD gets an orb or a kill, then they're probably going to be the only people with ults. And speaking of getting the kill, there it is for CRD. Ult is now online. They can take this A site. They know that one's on. They know that one is playing site here. So are you going to clear him out? Just vacated instead. A site is up for grabs for Maynooth, and it's another retake for Instalock.
Spike planted.
I mean, they don't get a chance to stop the spike. The Rolling Thunder is going to go forward here, but everyone has evacuated already. So not an opportunity here. KOKA does take 1. Uzi fighting back. They are going for a lot of these fights, so maybe there's an opportunity here if they get a little bit too greedy, but greed is on their side right now. Pot of greed, draw 2 cards, everything's easy, get the 11th.
Switching sides.
Yeah, I think they found Exodia as well, Maynooth. Because Instalock are going to get obliterated.
Oh my god. Yeah, so far. I mean, statistically, they've won every single pistol so far. You gotta take that into account.
Yeah, so if you get the other... Yeah, get the pistol and then momentum will carry you then.
That goes there.
That's what coach always tells me.
This goes here.
If you win both pistols, you win the game. Okay.
Oh, this is a nice one.
The game isn't over until one team reaches 13.
That's... Yeah.
That is an undeniable truth. I'm not saying there's a chance, but I'm saying there's not a chance.
Statistically, there is a chance, but practice, maybe there isn't.
Yeah, a 0% chance is also a chance. And Big Chungus is going to be tested over here towards C. Some backup is going to come. No kills are going to be brought out on either side, so they can get control, they can get side, they can get the plant here. Instalock trying to set themselves up. Are going to put a timer down over for Maynooth to try to break back on, but they need to do something here. They don't want to get corralled into the fight, and for now they're actually getting the advantage here. Table Aimer for 2, Gatora for 1, and now they're just ending this 4v2. 1 now left, and it's just CRD, and you know they have been a powerhouse here, but 22 HP. They need to do a lot here, and it starts with the 1 on Super Monkey. Not overplaying their hand are now Instalock, absolutely swarming back, and maybe they're just pistol players, man.
Yeah, they're pistol gods.
Nothing else matters. They are just pistol players.
So this time they won't get anti-egoed, right? Everybody's got. I'm surprised nobody has gone in for like a rifle. Have no Phantom or Vandal? Anybody? Nope. Okay, we're all just going Spectres.
I don't know. I'm not like the smartest person ever, but. You don't need. I don't know if you need to play for econ in your current situation. You need to just play for rounds. And for now,
okay,
they're gonna get the damage done though here. They are getting some power through. They are gonna get into the 5v3. They are gonna just burst their way onto a site and take it on over. So, I mean, it is at the very least so far gonna start to work out here. And Rose can't take the shots or take the kills. So 5v2. So I don't think that's gonna work.
It doesn't matter as long as you win the round. That's what's happening. That's all he's thinking about.
And
Big Chungus has made some progress though.
Can't use that.
It was
okay.
Drop in a smoke.
3v2. They still only have
Last
Sheriff
player
and
standing.
a Ghost, so falling forward. Uzi gonna get taken out. Big Chungus as well, and though they get a little bit of stumbling through and through on a couple of those players, they're still fine. They're still dandy. They can still get their rifles on board now. Yeah, you know,
This is
econ
the
plays
best
are
I'd
good
play.
when you're not 2 rounds away from losing.
Yeah. If Instalock get this round, then I'm grasping. You know, I'm reaching. I may be grasping something. I can feel the brisk like leaves of the vine as my hand courses through it, ready to grab it. But you know, I'm not grabbing hold yet. I'm waiting for this round. It all comes down to this. Couple rifles in here. There's 2 Vandals as a Guardian as well. KOKA can easily just run it down with the Spectre here. And speaking of run it down, straight into the B site. And Uzi can't hold us. And nobody else can, even though try the flood. And it doesn't really work out too much. Garage is under siege as well. And this is exactly what you're looking for if you're an Instalock fan.
He's actually just bursting out, taking all those fights, pushing forward here.
Last player
Rose
standing.
try to flank around him. 1v5, I'm not the most confident. They did get an ace earlier, so it might be a chance, but 3 HP is not where they're going to find that much value. They don't even know what's going on and they hit their shot. But I don't think there's going to be much more to go. Cannot even take out the second player there, just too low HP. 4-11 here. Got the first 3 rounds, converted themselves, keeps a lot of money on hand. You take away all the cash. Set yourself up for something here. Instalock. They were looking out, but they're not too down. They're not completely thrown off here.
I have hope now. Don't call it a comeback, but I have hope now. Because you're probably going to get the 5 here. And then you have a swing round.
Cutting through.
All you have to do is just make the right calls. The call this time is to go C. Thankfully, because of the Yoru, we get to go straight through the trips, don't even care. Straight onto site is KOKA, and Big Chungus is stunned, blind, every damn debuff in the game is on this man. And he still gets kill. Oh no, oh not like this, not like this. Instalock, no.
No, no, dear, oh no, oh no. Okay. 1v2. 3 on the board so far. Gets hit by the recon bolt though. Needs to hit the insta headshot here. And flanking it out is going to be Rose. They were just on pistols. They didn't have any. Big Chungus was trapped in the most restricted area with no eyes on board. And
No
still
eyes,
gets one.
no legs, no mind, no nothing, and he still hits the head with the ghost. The ghost.
This is not a world they should be living in. It was looking good. Don't call it a comeback.
Oh yeah, that's why you don't call it a comeback. And CRD has ult as well. His ults have been pretty fruitful so far in this game, and he's got another one online. You can even like use it to counter the other ults. You just dodge straight through it, try to catch him in the
Go
act.
ahead. Stand your ground.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. We see the Armageddon get thrown forward here. KO just taking control, pushing forward. They're going to take B site as clinging as they can, and do take out Big Chungus, do get some value here. Actually pushing ahead with it as well, taking 2 on their merry journey here. For now, 4v2. Still some opportunities here.
Uzi is no way we're saving the AWP. I think they are.
Yeah,
Fair enough. I mean, when you have like 7 rounds on them, it only makes sense. Panda's just going to do as much damage as they can here.
yeah, try to take the guns out of their hands. Try to make it costly. Try to just limit anything they can get going for now. And it looks like they're going to be successful in getting some damage in. I mean, an AWP in the hand is
for Instalock.
I mean, a 111 to a 512 is not
Yeah,
the worst thing I've ever seen.
I know we're all doom and gloom right now, but I just want to remind, in the last season, Instalock did make playoffs. It was in the same group as UCC, and it was kind of by the skin of their teeth. because they had to beat out MTU and it was down to MTU's last game, and then they also had to win via a tiebreak between UG. So it was by the skin of their teeth, but they did make playoffs. So you're looking at this team as at least a high placer in this group, and to see them getting almost stomped out in one half, but it's still 13-5 wouldn't be great. It's a little surprising.
Yeah, trying to make some fights here. Trying to get a little bit of control here. KOKA not able to find anything here, just battling it out a bit with Pandu. He does force him to use the recon at least, so a little bit of damage here. Useful, but it is C that is going to be the goal here. Garage and Long are going to be forked upon. And just taking out here, losing out on Big Chungus, cannot defend. Cannot even stay alive here, so 5v4. A lot of ults on board here for the retake though. It's just a question of do they want to pop everything. Dimensional Drift just to get the info, just to get some power going here. And actually going to learn a lot based on this. Just going to throw a lot of power. Uzi good for one before getting taken out here. Throw some flashes, throw some power, keep taking fights, keep taking kills, and it's just Super Monkey left alive now. Needs to fight it out, needs to take out the guns, take out the bullets. The decoy is just for show. And just completely turns into a turret in the back of C site.
That's the first big clutch already in the season. Great stuff from Super Monkey. I don't know what to be more stun locked by, the 1v3 there from Super Monkey, or the TP from KOKA into CRD. That is there's a lot to unpack with that one. But the Haven still continues. Instalock are grabbing on to whatever life they can.
Yeah, and we're seeing the economy here. It's broken here for the side of Maynooth. They're going to get one here. CRD with that Sheriff deals a lot of damage. Still some ults on board, but they're not unable to finish out a lot of these kills and able to take it out. A site is insta-locks for the taking here, and now just going to be stopped. Shot going to be thrown. Shot could be good. Oh.
I know exactly where.
But not going to finish it out. The neural theft is thrown as well. They're really not trying to give away anything here. And, I mean, they can't. If they lose a round, the game is over. So playing out exactly as much as they need to here, holding on to as much util to keep this retake from ever coming through. And 3 Sheriffs would need to be a bit of a miracle to be able to throw forward, but we have seen some miracles here, and it starts off with 1. We are going to see the decoy get shot down. KOKA takes that kill, and now 3v2. He's TP'd away. Spike is taking down, and Super Monkey gets themselves a nice double up to tail it off here. 12-7. Instalock. You lose 11 rounds in a row, but you're still not out of it.
I mean, the score is kind of respectable at this stage. This is very impressive.
I mean, no matter what, the level of attrition, I think, is respectable, honestly. We got to see exactly what more can be brought over at both sides. 3 ults for show. But some good power could be gotten here. The attacking side, you know, you got a Dimensional Drift, you got
Revealing area.
Rolling Thunder. You can definitely take some sight, take some power here, but oh, that's a huge kill to get. Especially losing out on your smokes in the back of C is going to be a bit of a struggle here. The Dimensional Drift is going to be popped. They are going to hear, I think, it open up.
Oh. Okay.
Still now, though, just creating so much discontent towards the defender's side here. 4 players have been forced to turn their backs and be ready for a Yoru sitting back there. So A side is now just free for the taking. They do get the plant down. They do get control here. So 1 ult is all it takes to clear out every single avenue that they need to keep away from.
Maybe a godlike call here to do that Dimensional Rift and then TP out and hit A. And Floatzel has this Rolling Thunder online, and that's when it's popped. Not going to get any kills with it, but it's just going to delay so much, and that's the name of the game right here. Pandu has to be taken down though, and he does. It's all just fought out from CT. The flash is good. CRD poised for a second, and he does. It's all left onto KOKA, and they can't. Or can they? No, just barely. Rose should have enough time. Yeah, they're going to have enough time for this. 13-7. is the
0.6.
scoreline.
Defenders win.
That is an absolutely harrowing scoreline. 11-1 to end 13-7. That we had a game on our hands when I think a lot of us didn't expect to. I assume a lot of the people watching, I was skeptical. But at the end of the day, Maynooth just set themselves up so well in the first half. I mean, even if there was a couple rounds difference in that first half, there was an opportunity for Instalock there. You know, a 10-2 could have been a very different storyline there, but they just set themselves up with such a backlog of rounds to be able to play with there, to be able to run with, that all it takes is a couple of mistakes, a couple of heroic moments from the players here. And when you got CRD doing so much, Rose doing so much big chunks as well, like so all the players really picking up the pieces here, it was just a matter of time near the end, but still a huge, great effort from TUD Instalock.
Yeah, and they're going to have a chance to redeem themselves now, because we are in best of twos for the group stage, so they have a chance to draw the set here on map 2 of Fracture, so we'll see you then.
See you in just a second.
Alright, everybody, welcome back to TUD Instalock versus Maynooth Throwers. Map 2 this time of Fracture is in. Now, Fracture wasn't in the pool last semester, but it's in now, and we were having a little discussion about this. Apparently, some people on our team don't like this map, but I'm a big lover of this one. What do you think? What do you think, Kurt?
I think it's a fun map to witness. I don't know if I like it when I play it. It's so there's so much going on that I love the chaos, but when I'm in the chaos, I have no idea what's going on. So instead, let's cast it instead. I think I
this
like
is the
that
best
idea.
part. We get to watch it all happen. I'm really curious at how these teams are going to play it, because Fracture is a map where you are kind of forced to be really proactive, I feel like, right? Plenty around.
Yeah, you can't just sit back.
Yeah, plenty of rounds the defense will pull out a crunch on one side of the map, or you have to keep one side of the map in your control so that you're not retaking from one avenue, where there's so much push and pull in this map that I really look forward to what the two teams are going to bring out here.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see exactly what everyone's going to get picked here.
Jet Yoru for the both of them?
They're going for it, man.
I think they're doing it. And I knew they're going for Deadlock. I don't think I've seen
I'm
Deadlock
questioning
really on
yeah,
Fracture.
It's piqued my interest over here to try to see exactly what that's going to mean. So now yeah, no, the double, both sides get that Euro jet going.
And it makes the X pretty terrifying.
It does, just so much speed.
And the A hit has got to be brutal with that. You have the jet, smoke, updraft, dash on top of A side, and you have the Yoru TP under. what do you do?
You've just
Nothing.
been stacked upon.
Yeah, what are you running here? You're running the chamber. If you're Instalock here, you can't hold A. Like, there's no way that you can hold A with this comp.
No, I'm trying to think about how you do it. You have to, as we said, you have to be proactive. You cannot just let them run through it. But I mean, even if it's the Yoru TP just goes forward here, they're split so much in terms of how you have to play this out. And for now, putting a lot of their presence over towards B here. We are going to see if Maynooth can try to break some ground, try to get something going here. Table Aimer not able to find any kind of early presence here. Just take the shot after the TP.
And it's really just kind of there out of Super Monkey and Big Chungus for the flank. And I think it might have spurred on the rotate to go over to A here. And this is a very vacant site, but the rotations from the defense should be here in kind, though. Za is on his way to support Super Monkey.
Yeah, defense as well, showing off that they have a bit more aggressive control with that deep smoke from the Astra. Super Monkey needs to get some damage dealt, and that is a double triple, picking off heads, taking them out. The main situation is no longer. As now they're looking towards drop here. Zaz goes for one, and Rose tries to fight out, and that's a full house coming on through. Super Monkey and Zaz just taking heads here. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if the site's empty if you can just shoot the shots and hit the heads.
They are just pistol gods. It's confirmed.
Dude, it's been proven. 3 pistols have been won out of 3.
Yeah. That's putting the super in Monkey on the 3K when I can't believe how they're playing it with the dash from the door. Door is not going to close in time. You just dash, being like, okay, yeah, I just hit him the second time, no worries. And yeah, he's built different like that. Now I think we're fine. I think are we fine? We are good. Okay, we are good.
Are we good?
I think we're good. Round 2. Eco for Maynooth. This time with less anti-ecoage. I mean, it only happened one time on Haven. We might be able to forgive them.
Sitting back to see. We get it back. We got the round going. Uzi deals a little bit of damage here, but it is just going to be classic chipping down. Now just going to be an absolute firing range here. Table aimer gets two, taken out there. You know, just not enough bullets on the headhunter to be able to finish it off here. Now Rose left alone, trying to go for something here. The tailwind fades away, and so do they. So now 2-0 start. That's, you know, Instalock. They found their footing at the end of Haven, so we have to see if Fracture can be where they keep that momentum going that they were able to cultivate. If they can keep that, if they can push that forward, maybe, just maybe, they can get themselves this 1-1 on the first day of the season.
It would be a huge redemption, I'd say. And to uphold the legacy they had from last semester, to make it to playoffs again.
Yeah, they need to come out swinging, and losing that first map means that you have to try to take any kind of small victory you can here. And for now, good start, good way to push forward here. Table Aimer tries to take some forward position, tries to push it on over. Can't get the second, but good for one is a great position to be in. This bonus is going to get a nice bit of value here. Netted down, KOKA trying to get something going here. Darren's going to fall as well. A lot of backup is needed, and it is going to be good.
Spike planted.
Spike is down. 3v3, a few low players on both sides. But just waiting it out here. This Vandal in the hands of Super Monkey could be good, but that smoke is going to completely block him out. Flash needs to be perfect.
Oh no.
And for now, it shan't be, as KOKA is the only one left. 13 HP. It's looking like the 2-1 is going to be locked in here. Cannot get anything else. So able to recover it here. Was looking a little bit dicey in the middle, but they stick to the landing, and now Maynooth get themselves on the board.
But that was a very good example of what is most likely Deadlock's biggest strength on this map. He had both of his sensors placed just below ramp there, and when you're jumping off of ramp, you're forced to make a noise. Doesn't matter if you're walking or not, there's nothing you can do there. So placing the sensors just below it kind of guarantees a proc, and it made that post plant much easier for Maynooth.
Yeah, and it's only going to be stronger once they reach defense as well. So getting as much value as you can is going to be so good. Now getting out some full weaponry on both sides. Going to see exactly what they can do. Now Rose just going into the pace, but gets stunned out here.
And they got the kill stunned as well, so it's just stun on stun action. Oh, good stun again. He's too worried about the support though.
Oh, he turns around and
make
takes
a way
out
out here. Float Zone is thriving. 3 kills.
Yep. Pushing forward, taking so much of that space. They get pushed upon, and then they just bounce on back. Now it's up to Pandu to try to do something here. Takes Super Monkey, and now 2v1. The spike is not in their reach. Table Aimer's in a great spot here. 30 HP is going to be such a struggle. Fault line forces them away, but KOKA might get stunned, but only needs 1 bullet anyways. So recovering after a round loss, just bouncing right back, and it's really awful. The back of flow style.
I can't believe how they got that first kill though. They
Dude, the speed at which to be like, they're coming.
The stun on in heaven there is good, like sure, yes, but then to swing while he stunned himself is just, I could only dream to have confidence like that.
Just having the idea there, because if you're the only one that's stunned there, you've really just set yourself up for failure. But here, they make it work. Just like that Table Aimer does as well, taking CRD away. But now, a lot of backup is here. There might be 3 in main, but those numbers are dwindling. Table Aimer just making use of the Vandal in hand. Gets a triple up. Rose might drag them back, but we've already set up a situation where you're in a 4v2. You have no weaponry. You have very little control. And now you have to figure out a game plan. And it's looking dire, to say the least.
The second time now they've set up table aimer on A main, and he's gotten away with a kill. This time it's 3. And it's because I mean, the contact up is fine, but they're just not playing aware that the chamber was probably in that position because there's no noise being made. So it's maybe a little inconsiderate there from Maynooth, but it's okay. They're on the eco.
Listening.
Still get a post plant as well.
Yeah, plant is really strong here. There is a situation where they do get something going here, and it goes off the back of that kill. They have Annihilation as well available, so
No, it's still
there's a world where you do something, where you try to push some kind of narrative here, and you're going to start it off.
have them now.
Buzz Jalal is going to be thrown up into it. They can't defend them long enough. They just have to wait, and the timer's going to tick, and they are just sitting outside of the ult. Just take that kill. Rose backed it up. They can't do anything. That is a round that just gets singed out of the jaws of Maynooth.
Yeah.
Or
And
not
I'm,
Maynooth.
if
For
I'm table
Maynooth.
aimer,
Yeah.
if I'm table aimer, I am Malden. I opened up the round with 3. Is that what is it? Was it a 2v5? It must have been, right? Table aimer gets 3.
That was a
one
2v5.
person
Yeah, he gets
dies.
they get the triple to start off before getting traded back. That is
Unbelievable.
just trying to confirm it.
Over
That is
there.
a huge fumble.
Oh, this is good here. Uzi, don't you dare. If Uzi dies here. Okay. Stay disciplined. You'll create the chaos. Great stuff from CRD. Opens up the site and Rose follows up. They know that the AWP is B main here.
Table
And
aimer, you can only
Uzi-
exist for so long. But the time is taking so long. The Bladestorm falls flat. Those knives are going nowhere. 5v2, and it's I don't even know what's going on here. CRD is trying to hit some jump shots here. Doesn't get the kill on Katora.
Spike planted.
Spike is going to be down. This should be a confirmation to even up the score, but I mean, we saw last round. We've seen stranger things. We've seen everything, but Rose does not let that happen.
I'm gonna need to get a health checkup after this game. The amount of whiffage that's going on in B mid, it's a clown fiesta, really. Like, one with the knives, sure, like you can whiff the knives. It happens to every jet main. Good, fine. But then the judge swinging in and barely hitting is just, oh my goodness. I can't handle anymore.
Yeah, this there's a lot to take in. Simple as here. And now 3-3. The scoreline evened up. Great positioning. Rose gonna be good for 1, but Katora just sits back, takes a second, slows it down. 4v4 is a good position to be in here. And now they're actually gonna take
They're
some
the rolling
regrets, try to
thunder
reclaim
online
some
here.
space.
And it's sitting dish. Oh, no, this one is very rough if you're Instalock. As long as Pandu stays alive and pops that Rolling Thunder at the right time, this shouldn't be a winnable round. The flank is good though, to start pinching in from every part of the map, but Za is caught with utility out.
Yeah, Big Chungus' timing is perfection there. Just looks a little peek. And Super Monkey's missed shot is going to be a really negative situation to be in here. And the stun is time back. You might have the decoy, but we have the fault line. And now that operator gets thrown away for the classic, and that is going to be all she wrote. As Big Chungus just turns around, takes A main under their own control on the post plant, and they don't even need to expend any of the ults in the end.
Yeah, which is kind of surprising, considering it was definitely a 4v4 retake. Everybody had guns, and there's no ults. So the question is, do you even spend it now? You might have to. Why are Instalock going in on this? They're debating. They're debating it.
They're thinking about it. They haven't. They might expend a little bit like they are now.
Yeah, it's just a half play.
Yeah. They're committing to Super Monkey having a Guardian in hand.
Out of
Katora.
That one.
Stream didn't see it. Stream didn't see it. We promise. We promise. They still get both. Never punished. Never.
Need to go back to the lab for that one.
Everything else going on is not in their favor, though. They take themselves that control over towards Dish here, but while that's all going on, A main is where the spike is just going to walk on through, take some power. And now they're going to try to back on over. KOKA getting some info, knows where everyone is. The drift is good for the info, but it's not good for Super Monkeys to take the kill here. They try to break on out, try to do some damage here. Good for the one. Needs to stay alive, get some more. Chungus is full HP, fighting for their life. And now they're just blocked off here. Needs to try to hit a jump.
Oh no.
Cannot do it. Everything's just fumbling here. And it all started with the little flash flying over yonder.
I mean, that was a good attempt though, for KOKA to invest the ult and try to have their teammates.
No, great idea to try to set up those, get to know the positions, know where, how this post plant is really being run. Because if Uzi even gets just one there, you're really setting up into a good spot, but it is now going to be such a struggle. 5-3.
Bit of a swing round here for Instalock. They lose this one. The economy is in the bin again. So very important for them to win this. And Floatzel has been very good on this B site, and they're going to be tested again. But like all odds are against them, just in an unwinnable situation. Great exec from Maynooth. But the flank is fast and heavy.
Fake teleport.
Yeah, turning around, trying to go for it. Big Chungus though! These
Oh,
post plants peeking back into the main positions have been absolutely wondrous. Always finding the value they need. Za, hit with the decay, takes Chungus away, but not to be in the end, just for the one. A little consolation here. 6-3. Already setting up nicely here. Still, better start for Instalock, but still, we are seeing just Maynooth have such a good position for these takes, for these mid rounds, for these post plants.
Yeah, it's just Sheriffs now. For Instalock, the half not looking great. But if there's anything that we know from last map, it's that Instalock, they show up on the second half. That's their time to shine, right?
Just get some amount of rounds over on the first half, and then the second half you can just be absolutely winning. It's now setting up here, fighting towards satellite. Table aimers taking a lot of position here to try to go for it, and they're just going to be punished out. The Sheriff's not expected to win out much here, but might find a little bit. KOKA gets one. 4v2 now though, and just bound to fall right now as CRD finishes off the last one. 7-3 in favor of Maynooth. Scoreline looking good, and the prospects looking nice here, but a buy is going to be able to come on through for the side of Instalock.
Yeah, they can make this at least 7-5, which is significantly better than last map. But the only thing I'm worried about is Maynooth with all of these ults.
They've been hoarding everything.
There's a deadly combo here. There's a deadly one. If you invest the Dimensional Rift and the Annihilation, just find out exactly where they are, yoink them out.
Find someone and annihilate them, that's the strat.
Yeah.
Don't even need to do that though, because Big Chungus just takes the head off. Now Uzi taken out here, not dead yet though, so nice shots being hit, but Flo still out. Gonna get taken watching the Clove float away, as they need to get a kill or an assist to take something here.
Portal closed.
But or just use it as, you know, a little bit of info here. KOKA and Table Aimer in the 2v3 make that 2. The spike is stopped, Chungus is down, and the Dimensional Drift is online.
If I'm KOKA,
And
I'm
use
investing
HP.
it here. I'm doing it. I'm ripping that straight away.
Dude, let her rip it. Beyblade it.
Someone start, like, you can see that they're desperate for info, and Rose has just made a meal out of Table Aimer, as well as KOKA, and that's why I'm saying you need to rip the rift, because you don't know where the other two players are, and you need info.
You might
in
know
that
where Pandu
situation.
was, but you can't know where they both have stationed up. Table Aimer doesn't have a good position to try to really push for that either. Yeah, it's a situation where the hesitance is what completely catches them and throws it away. And now they have so many ults to run with, so gonna need to invest them all to get this last round going.
Cutting through.
Because if you want to get an 8-4, you have to get the 8-4 to really push this. Because last game you had the comeback, but I don't think you're going to be given as much room as Maynooth gave you last time. So they need to find some success right now, right here. Still though, just some trade frags coming in. Super Monkey's in a great position with this Blade Storm. They're just going to back it off though. You know a lot of the power is currently invested towards B here, so maybe slow it down, see if you can throw in a bit of question marks, keep them on their toes, and just force them back here.
Yeah, are we regrouping and re-hitting, or are we regrouping and going to A? A might be the answer here, which is not great, because this is where table aimer is set up, and I do not want to be running into the chamber.
No, they've been having a lot of success here. The longer the time takes, the more the value that a lot of these ults are going to be able to capitalize on as well. And now once any kind of smokage is going to be seen, it'll be huge, but Uzi is going to wait it out. Try to leave it up so that there's only going to be a couple players here. And now they're going to be popped. We're going to see everything come on through. KTOR fights for their life, and they're only good for the one. Table aimer sits back, trying to hit the taps, and they're good for it.
Spike down.
But gets
A.
taken up by Tandu.
Spike
2v2. Spike is going to be able to be planted here. There's still a Blade Storm online. There's still
Spike planted.
a Cosmic Divide. So something to work with here, but they've really forced themselves back a little bit here. Tandu,
no.
you're in a good spot. You need to win this out. You need to take the fight. The fault line is faster than the bullets of Super Monkey. The Annihilation should be able to catch one. And everything is falling apart here. They cannot get anything, and we're just going to wait for this slow taper down as Big Chungus takes out the last player with the Annihilation.
We had the super in Monkey, but I think we just took the super out of Monkey in that round. It was very smart though from the two players in the post plant there for Big Chungus and Pandu to stay on site, recognizing that the Cosmic Divide is online, so you wouldn't really be able to play off. So to stay on site there is smart, but Pandu with the util out, even after hearing the door open, the whiffage, it's oh my goodness.
You'd think one blunder is enough, but then the other team blunders harder, so
yeah.
it's fine. It's like low elo chess. It's always the greatest thing because you're like, oh, I made the biggest misplay ever. Oh, they did too. It's fine.
Okay, Pistol Gods again, right? Instalock. I'm almost saying they've won this round already at this stage.
Yeah, round 2 is going to be coming up in just a moment, and it's 9-4 in the scoreline right now, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, this is interesting now. This interaction should work as well. You just have like a little... You could just play escape and just burrow underground.
Yeah, no.
Intentional, maybe? Oh my god, this is the smartest. Oh my goodness, the freest kill of his life.
Oh my,
not blundering this time.
I was about to say we've thought that before. But that is actually huge. Somehow, disconnect positioning is on point. Big Chunk is forced into a fault line on the site. They're not going to be fully pushed upon just yet, and actually going to be fought together. Still, though, good for a couple of frags here. Ketora and Table Aimer just take the kills.
30 seconds.
Spike is going to go down here, 4v2. And it's looking like the Pistol Gods shall keep themselves up on Mount Olympus.
Will they? Oh, they will. Yeah, no problem. Also, there's no Prometheus here.
I think they just remember how to play the game. Right, they become like top 500 when the pistol round comes on, and I respect that. I have immense respect for people that can only play pistols. But no, we have seen them absolutely claw back a bit of a deficit as we saw last map. So it is an opening. It is a timeline where things can come true. 9-4 isn't the biggest gap that we've ever seen. So definitely something could be run through, especially if Big Chungus is just going to jump spot and take some shots.
So here we are, 9-4. We just had a little blur in the memory. And oh yeah, look at that, Pistols won. Right, just as we expected. Rose is in a spot here. They only have a classic though. If they had a shorty, I'd say they get both. They have a classic, they're getting 1. 2. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
They should
KOKA
not
was
have
already
gotten away with
tagged
that
up,
one.
so. Okay, but now should be a cleanup crew, should be able to get it. They have the weaponry, they have some power, they have a bulldog that loses to a classic. Uzi 1 HP, but maybe, you should not be able to do this. The classic should not have the capacity for this kind of combat, as now Frostalal is going to be fighting against his own demons and has to reload his ghost. Needs to hit something, both sides of the coin, and not doing it. And Uzi, how do you sit in the corner with 1 HP in a classic?
It's not real. It's not. We're in a simulation, man. This can't be. How is Flows Dalal in that 1v2, right? Knows that the other one is smoked off at ramp. 1 HP on this clove, and they're jiggling them. They have
They're
a classic,
scared of the
and
classic.
he has full armor. Even if he headshots you, he can't kill you. Just shoot him once, and he would have been fine.
Absolutely up against it here.
Desperate scenes. Truly desperate scenes.
Yeah, just a little fumble to lead us into round 15.
Little. Oh,
Yeah,
Down A.
not
tiny,
little though.
tiny,
That's a big
the
2K.
most minuscule fumble you've ever seen.
Uh-oh. Wait, this is what I was talking about earlier.
It's like, how do you fight this? KOKA, do not fight a long-range battle with the Stinger. We're getting a lot of troubles going on here. We are going to need to see some power here, and Super Monkey brings it. The Guardian is good, takes the head
way.
off, gets the plant going.
Spike planted.
They might have lost the second round in a dubious manner, but the third, going to try to take it. The flashes are flowing, and KOKA is going to take Big Chungus away. So this is 10-5 here, and
What are we doing
we're witnessing something.
here? We're getting ecos on ecos. I mean,
So now,
where am I?
if we're thinking about how this game should go, Maynooth should win this round. Like,
Yeah.
we're following trend lines. This is a Maynooth round.
No, KOKA
Try not
has
to die.
ult.
Okay,
Yeah, that's my trump card. You have just triggered my trap card.
oh, we have to see KOKA show themselves
okay.
here. But to start us off, Super Monkey gets taken frag for frag here. Rose, great position to pull these blades out. Is wary of him. Should get a glimpse, should get a bit of knowledge here. Throwing a decoy. KOKA, they're just having a little like battle over towards here. Is going to fall, but the rest of the team have positioned themselves over to try to take some control. As B is going to start to be pushed upon. Table Hammer taken out though, and now 2 versus 3. Some weapons have been recovered. Sight shouldn't be too much of an issue. Zoff firing at anything they see. As Uzi just waiting for a timing to pop out, just waiting to go for something, waiting for the group up. It's all on who can get these peaks. The Blade Storm is still online. The power is still there. Za is taken out. Frostalal is going to have to come up against an absolute fire hazard. Good for 1. The spike is just going to be diffused. And Rose is just good for 3 here. And
I should have listened to you, Kurt. I
yeah,
should
you
have
should,
believed
dude,
you.
take a statistics class. Because you can see...
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
If you hit tab, you can see it alternates.
It does alternate. It also alternates for the team that has less weaponry. Actually, that means this round is a little strange.
This round's a little bit of a fumble.
This is the oddball round, the one where they both have even weaponry.
Yeah, dude, this is an Instalock round through and through.
Yeah, true. But one of them has the scoped weapon that one-shots always. One of them has one that only one shots at the head. Head right here.
Yeah.
Can remind that's the up. Finding the full strength of the more powerful rifle. I can't believe we wound up at 11-5 again.
Yeah, and it seems to be brewing. Za is taking a fight and pulling out the flashpoint out of fear. The bullets are flying, and they're just they need some safety.
And if they can't see you, they can't shoot you anymore. That's how it works.
But if you're dead, you can't shoot them either. And for now, it is just going to be a cleanup crew over towards A. Rose and Pandu just taking the shots, firing out.
Point.
And now 12-5. Now the economy actually is dwindling. That was the buy up. That was everything expended. So now we are going to see Instalock up against a huge, huge wall. We've seen it before, but this time they really need to come up for it. They need to expend some of these ults here. They've been holding on a little bit too dearly to them. Need to see something come up. Whether it's just getting some info with some dimensional drift, trying to clear out some sight angles to make it a bit safer to run through. They are going to start off with just that. As running on by. Just have the opportunity to clear out a site to get some info. And waiting to see Pandu just tap firing through the smoke. They are going to deal some damage. And the spike is already planted here. 5v5. Still expecting a huge advantage for the side of Maynooth, especially with the dimensional drift to clear something up, but there's just so much chaos ensuing, so much running around and moving, so much fighting, and the kills are eventually going to start to flow on through. Rose, good for one, but gets taken out, so a huge avenue of their retake is lost, but they are taking the fights, they are taking the kills, and it's just Los Dalal trying to sit back, get stunned out. They know where they are, they're decayed out, they're spammed through, and this should be Maynooth taking it over the line eventually. 13-5. I don't even know.
I don't know either. It's
Defenders.
you know what? I'd call it a slugfest. That's
Dude,
how
this
we
is
describe this. This is a
I don't even know.
slugfest
Dude, this is
of the game.
This hat is all I can live with right now. I'm dumbfounded by whatever we just witnessed, but I think that cutting out some of the notes here, Maynooth won 2-0.
Maynooth did win 2-0. It's a great start to the season, especially in coming off of a season last time where they didn't get any of their teams into playoffs, and especially I would have almost expected it. Maynooth as a team that has looked pretty decent for the last 2 or 3 seasons, so they're definitely due, and this could be the team.
Yeah, it definitely could be. They've shown a lot of promise here. Like, definitely, as we noted, you know, playing up some of that, a little bit of chaos and things like that. But overall, they have shown a really strong sense of themselves. Rose was having a huge game. CRD, they might not have had it in the second game, but first game, they were absolutely on a tirade here. So a lot of really good things to be said. I think both teams showed, at the very least, some great moments here. Obviously, Instalock definitely had fumbles, but the good moments were good.
Yeah.
So
And
I
both
think some cleaning up could be done, but yeah,
there's plenty more. We've weeks to come. We're only on week 1 of this season.
Yeah,
so there's a
much
chance
more
for
to play for.
Instalock to bring it back.
exactly.
Yeah. So for me and Kurt here, thank you very much for watching the Spring 2025 Ireland Esports Collegiate Series. And we're just going to quick thank you to KOKA Noodles, Reraw, Dogpatch Labs, GG Machines, our PC sponsor, Play Aid, and we're powered by Natives as well. Thank you so much to all our sponsors to make this happen. We will see you all throughout the week, but for Valorant, we'll be back on Monday, and we have League of Legends playing, we have Teamfight Tactics. You're going to be on for CSGO? Or CS2? My bad.
CS2,
I'm not.
sorry. Wrong game. But yeah, no, we have so much going on. We have Overwatch has been added.
Overwatch has been added, that's right.
Dude, there's so much chaos. But overall, yeah,
Yeah,
Just keep an eye on
we'll
the
see you all
games,
throughout
see
the
what
week,
we're gonna run.
and Kurt and I will see you next Monday for more Valorant. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you then.